All right. Hi, everybody. Yeah, obviously we're happy to still be playing, and we were really impressed with the performance of the team last weekend, and we certainly hope to build on that moving forward. So, yeah, it's survive and advance at this stage of the year, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Go ahead and open it for questions. Jeff, why don't you get started?
Coach, you've talked a couple of times about pay me now or pay me later, that there was this attitude of this season of kind of taking some lumps early and learning and growing as a team. Now you get a chance to go and play Baylor, who was your first opponent of the year. What kind of differences do you see in your team from when you first faced Baylor all those months ago and what you see right now heading into this game?
Well, there's a little more consistency, and I think because of that, some more confidence in terms of who we are and how we go about competing. I think that there's also, a little more composure. I think we're able to manage the ebbs and flows a little bit better than we were weekend one. But we know Baylor's a good team. They're physical and well coached, so we expect it to be a tough match.
Were you at all surprised to see 6 Big Ten teams make the Sweet 16, or did you kind of think that was possible?
No, I think it's happened. Maybe it happened in the fall spring season, but I think it's happened a fair amount. The other conferences can chat about how good they are or whatever, but at the end of the day, I think the Big is just really robust and really strong from top to bottom, and this year was no exception. So, not surprised to see this many teams in there.
Does it help since you're going to play in Wisconsin, it's a place you're familiar with, and it's an area that you've played twice this year already? Does that kind of feel?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we know the gym pretty well, obviously. So, at this point, we knew we were going to have to get on the road and go. So it's good to be in a place where we played before and we're familiar with it.
I thought about something you said last week, which was, in your work with USA Volleyball, you would have this 4-year window where you're trying to be good for 2 weeks, and then you're trying to be really good for 2 hours for this final match. And I wonder, as you talk about kind of holistic development of your team, but when you get into these moments where it really is about sort of these competitive goals and trying to achieve something, how do you balance those two things, and how does that kind of influence your coaching?
Well, we have these outcome goals that we aspire to, that we talk about at the beginning, but connected to those outcomes is a very clear process. And we also talk about the fact from day one that at some point it's going to get big, that there will be moments when the season is on the line, or there are times where we're going to be in trouble and we're going to have to figure out how to get out of trouble with lots at stake. So that narrative is expressed early and reinforced often, and we try to capture the lessons learned along the way during the season, so that the moments of growth can occur, but not just that they organically happen, but they happen within the context of what we're trying to achieve. Because at the end of the day, right, everyone wants the outcome, and we're going to be good enough or we're not. But what we hope is that we control as much of it as we can relative to our performance and the way we go about doing things. And then, whatever happens, happens, because there's elements that we can't control, right? Like the opponent. We don't know how they're going to be on the day. But just making sure that we can be in a position to take responsibility for our stuff and to feel like we're competing to the best of our ability and to feel like we're doing the things and saying the things that we need to do to help our team win the next point. Well, that's where we want to be, and it feels like we're in that spot right now.
Today you had 4 players named All-Region. Heidi gets honorable mention.
Yeah.
As a coach this season, having that kind of performance from your players, how did that feel today?
I think it's wonderful that they get the recognition. We talk all the time that these individual accolades are more we awards than they are me awards. Without the team, no one gets anything. But I do think it's a nice validation of a really good body of work, a great season. Certainly a validation of all the hard work and the change that the team has made, and those athletes in particular. They've done a heck of a job. It's been a great thing to be a part of this year. Yeah.
Baylor, what do you see in terms of their growth and development as a team?
Yeah, they're running a little bit different system than the first time we played them, and you know, that's normal. Teams kind of grow and evolve over the course of these seasons. So they're still physical. They're still skilled. They're an experienced team. They've got depth, and you know, like we said, it should be a heck of a match. Yeah.
Guys, anything for Coach?
All right. Thanks, everyone.